Kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome family, friends and whānau who have gathered here to share in this beautiful marriage ceremony for Daddy and Cass. I am Enki, Daddy's sister, and it is my absolute honour to be acting as a celebrant for these two today. I'd first like to acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional owners of the country where the township of Basket Range is situated and pay respect to elders past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge those that cannot be here today, although we know each and every one of them is rooting for you, wherever they may be. The words that Danny and Cassie will share with us today will surely be heartfelt and meaningful. However, the ceremony is more than the words spoken or the unique rings that were placed on their fingers. Dan and Cass have asked us all to be here to celebrate with them one magical day. A day that may not have happened had the auspicious Christmas cardy kiss never occurred. We can all agree that that day and every day since has been full of love and commitment to one another. And as we bear witness to the ceremony, we know we are witnessing a relationship that will last a lifetime. Marriage is a time-honoured tradition. It should not be entered into lightly. Dan and Cassie have made a serious and important decision in choosing to marry one another today, entering into a commitment of lasting love. While the responsibility to honour and sustain that commitment ultimately lies with the two of them, each of you gathered here today plays an important role in their lives. As their support network, there may be times that Dan and Cassie will need your wisdom, guidance, hugs and encouragement to work through the inevitable difficulties that lie ahead. We ask that all of you choose love and kindness in your thoughts, your words, your actions, and everything towards them in their marriage, and do all you can to help nurture and deepen their bond. Before we hear the personal vows of Danny and Cassie, I want to share their story to remind us where it all began. On April 15, 2019, Cassie and Danny met at MetLife in Sydney. Now, family have never understood what Danny does for a job, so I'm not going to go over their roles in the company, and we'll get to the most wonderful time of the year, the Christmas party. Now knowing how absolutely mad about Christmas that Cassie is, I say, well played, Danny. If there is any time to make a move, it was during the time of year that Cass was guaranteed to be even more cheerful than normal. After months of being charming and witty, and perhaps a few bubbly beverages consumed that evening, the true hallmark Christmas movie cliche moment had arrived. The kiss. If there had been a movie, this moment would surely have been backed with Michael Bublé's It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. The question of who kissed who didn't matter, because a few months later, everything became official and they've never looked back. Fast forwarding again through some jobs, some surgeries, house buying, and plenty of meet the friends and family, Danny was able to ask the woman of his dreams to marry him in November last year. He put a lot into organising the weekend and even managed to keep it a secret after having to postpone it twice. Friends and family also gave plenty of advice in the lead up to the night of November 12, 2021, ensuring that the moment was perfect in every way. Ideally though, someone would have reminded him in the order of which Cassie's middle names go, but clearly that slip of the tongue didn't register, because through tear-soaked yes, the celebration of their engagement at the beautiful Hunter Valley region happened. For something that started as a workplace crush turned Christmas miracle, Cassie and Dan have set the bar extremely high when it comes to a modern day love story. Now, 375 days later, here we are to celebrate with them the next beautiful chapter.
Now, Sherry wouldn't have picked up my reference to Hey Mickey because she doesn't know any songs before 2006. And if you look at her phone, she only really likes Justin Bieber, so that's the only thing. So Mr. DJ, get ready. She's got the affectionate name's Chucky, because she loves to vomit the next day. We all know Sherry corrupted Cassie's good girl behaviour. Lucky it's your wedding day. But I know she's written a speech tonight, but she does actually have a great story about her friend's bunny that I'm sure she would love to share. One thing I love about Sherry is she'll always laugh at my jokes, even though she has no idea what it meant. Even when she's crying, she's smiling. So, but one thing we love about her, she's always willing to help.
You just know It's the life advice everybody gives you when you want to know if somebody's right for you. That's really terrible life advice. You know better than anybody else that there is no way I would accept such a simple answer to such a complex question. At least not without asking why 1,000 times. So you can understand how much it pains me to admit that the first time I saw you, I just knew. You were, and are, the most positive, bubbly, energetic, determined, patient, and more often than not, just plain annoying person that I've ever met. You support me, you push me, you make me laugh, and most importantly, you put up with me.
Effortlessly waiting to spend the rest of my life with a man who I have the utmost respect for. But I'm also standing in front of a man who promised the night that we first kissed that he could love me for the rest of his. I look forward to finding all the moments where we can stop and dance together. I promise that I will not laugh at your dance moves in the future, but I will undoubtedly look back at that video of your dancing and enjoy it forever. Thank you, Path. I cannot wait to start our family. Being your wife is going to be the greatest compliment, and I cannot wait to see you love and teach our babies. But let us pray that they have my good luck of your intelligence. I vow to give you gentle head rubs whenever you have severe headaches, or eye contact lens irritation. I promise to put you equally first unless there is a cockroach or spider, and then you better man the hell up. I promise to continue to laugh at all your jokes, as if you are the funniest little ninja. I promise to give you at least 20% of my attention at all times, unless I am playing Apex and you get about 2. I vow to fiercely love you in all your forms, to allow your mind to evolve, to challenge you, to learn from you, and grow as we go. Thank you for always taking the time to teach me, to be with me. But most importantly, I promise to love you forever.
But the absolute best moment is seeing the love between you two grow to what it is right here and right now. And I feel so blessed to have been part of the love story from the very beginning. Cassie, you're a ball of fun and the light in you shines so bright. Some of my best life memories involves you, and I'm so grateful to be creating this memory with you here tonight.
You haven't just found the perfect man for you, you have found a strong man who can follow your pace, and we all know how difficult that is. To Dan, thank you for never dimming her light. Yours isn't a story of your typical fairy tale, but one that began at a work Christmas party. So to Cassie and Dan, here's to love, laughter, and happily ever after. Congratulations.
There comes a day in every man's life where he meets the love of his life, his soulmate that he's gonna love and cherish for the rest of his life. We think that you're an amazing girl, you're smart, you're kind, you're beautiful inside and out, and it's in the short time they've known you, it's crystal clear why Danny chose you to be his wife. You're smart, you're kind, you're beautiful inside and out. But more importantly, you make Daddy happy in ways that Pat and I never could. Yeah.
He managed to come through, and we managed to use some of it to make a walkway and sell most of it off after the landlord found out that we had stacks of pallets sitting outside ruining his house. That's what my experience has been with him. Absolutely a crazy ride. Every moment's exciting, fun, and I hope that's what it'll be like for you too.
Joe and I would like to thank you all for being here today. It does mean a lot that so many of you have travelled from near and far to help celebrate this very, very special and already memorable day. To Ange and John, the note of thanks is very simple and obvious. Thank you for Cassie, an awesome young lady that has made our son the most happiest man alive. I'm thirsty. Just a quick toast. So dearest family and equally dear friends, please raise your glasses and toast to a lifetime of joy, love and happiness to Danny and Cassie. Thank you.
Dan and Cass, you've expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises you have just made. It is with these in mind that I now have the absolute pleasure to finally pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Keat, the German Dude.